predictions in chat. We'll see if we actually get them or not. But either way, I'd love to know what people think is going to happen here. I want to see the Skyjay believers. I want to see the Goblin believers. Let me know what's up.
Put a 1 for Skyjay, 2 for Goblin. Right, but starting on Smashville, I feel like this is a great stage pick for both characters, so makes sense that we're going to start here. Going to see a lot of Nair, I feel like, with these lower percents from Goblin. Using the up smash immediately, and Skyjay gets the revenge out too, so this is very scary for Goblin. Could potentially, okay. Yeah, revenge is no longer, we're good. You're not going to die at 40% this time. But
that is terrifying, though. With the charged F smash on top of that. Ooh, that's going to do a lot of damage. You were talking about why this stage is good. One of those big things is it's such a small stage, so when you have someone on the ledge, you kind of get to control their recovery pretty hard.
For sure, yeah, and I think a big thing is that in neutral, I think that Roy is going to do a better job just using a lot of those hitboxes with the sword to space out Skyjay, but it seems to be a problem getting off of the ledge. As soon as Skyjay gets Roy off stage, his recovery is really predictable, and he just kind of struggles getting off of the ledge rather than, like, his only option is doing those aggressive hits with the side B or trying to use a fair from the ledge too, but it seems like Skyjay's just very comfortable sitting in shield, and it's going to make it very hard for Goblin to make it back. But that counter so perfectly placed there from Goblin and just catching the recovery from Skyjay. And Goblin going to take an early lead here, but sitting at 147, anything from Skyjay could definitely take a stop.
Yeah, you were talking about how strong Skyjay's ledge trapping is, which is absolutely true, and we see a great confirm there. But the same thing can be said for Goblin, able to find that counter. That spacing and timing is remarkably tricky, especially against a recovery like Incineroar's, where he gets to stall out with those side Bs, maybe delay the up B, because he's going to snap no matter when he does it. So good stuff to him.
I liked how we saw Goblin disengage for a little bit there too, just running to the other side of the stage and staying out of the burst range of Skyjay can be beneficial in those like scramble situations because Skyjay is not going to have the speed to catch up with them, and also just does not have a lot of burst range outside of that side B, which is pretty predictable as to when he's going to be using it. But not able to make it back there. That was really good there from Goblin. Gimping Skyjay just does not have the horizontal mobility to make it back. But now Goblin struggling to land here, gonna have to side or up B to the ledge. But Skyjay just not ready with it down tilt, but just resetting the situation on the other side of the stage now. Great call out there from Skyjay with the side B2, and now we're even stocks on this last stock. And like I said, pretty quick game. We're only 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, and already both of them have lost their stocks and trading back and forth.
Skyjay has just perpetually been on the slight back foot, but the key here I think is that it's been very slight. He keeps closing out, getting those confirms, getting his kills right after Goblin. But at the end of the day, on that last stock, you can't come back. It's whoever gets that stock first, and so far, it's been Goblin.
For sure, but that dash attack going to do a great job of just clearing the floor of Goblin and sending him off stage. That aggressive up B there working out for Goblin, but now pretty high percents on both players. If Skyjay is able to make it back, this can be scary because Incineroar is very scary at the ledge, but you have to make it back to center stage here if you're Incin as well. Just trying to get out of the corner has been really hard for both of these characters.
Yeah, that small stage, right? Because it's so hard to jump and dodge past your opponent because they can always run to you, even with the slowness of Incineroar. Ooh! Did you hear that yell? Okay.
No, I told you the crowd was going to be crazy for both the Roy mains in top 8. They were screaming on side stream earlier. They're very, very pumped.
They're into this.
Yeah.
Not the best DI there from Skyjay. These things happen. But running it back to the same stage, how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I think that's fine. I think that the biggest thing is we kept seeing Goblin try to retreat to that middle platform, just try to get there to stay away from the ledge. And so that might be beneficial, but I feel like they're just both doing such a good job of calling out jumps of each other.
Yeah.
It hasn't really come into play. Like most of the game has been at the ledge. We haven't seen a lot of neutral and center stage.
Yeah, they've just kind of been swinging at each other. Speaking of swinging, Skyjay immediately going in. I like the fall through platform back air there, but Goblin resetting to neutral. He's willing to take that corner if it means he gets another opportunity to use his superior speed on the approach.
Oh, yeah. Still has her jump, but just not able to make it back there. The timing on that down throw was super strong from Skyjay, and now he's going to take a lead in this game, too. But landing on top of Incineroar seems to be a problem. That's 40% from just up airs from Skyjay.
He needs it.
He does not need it.
And now Skyjay just throwing out these forward airs like, yeah, you're going to get hit by it eventually, right into the Cheeto fingers. Rinse and repeat at the ledge, but exactly what you were talking about. Goblin's staple option from the ledge is I'm going to come out swinging.
Yeah, just always jumping and using those aerials, but if he loses a trade, that could put him in a pretty bad position because that recovery is pretty predictable in the angle, and side B just going to take his stock. Skyjay with the 2-stock lead right now.
I don't think it matters, but Bro really hit him with a homie DI on that one. Like, he went teleported to the blast zone. Oh my goodness.
Okay, but that aggressive nair from the ledge working out for Goblin, getting some extra percent here, gets the side B as well, popping up in the air. Lots of damage here for Goblin, and now has Incineroar trapped on the platform, but I love that drop from nair from Skyjay. Again, Goblin's just advantage right now is crazy.
Yeah, and the parry as well. The moment Skyjay thinks he's got an opportunity, and then the spot dodge as well. The defensive options from Goblin to maintain this advantage state.
Ooh, okay, rolls back to center stage though, but now Goblin just trying to seal out the stock and put them both on last stock, but that side B gonna be problematic. Yeah, just gonna kill off the side there too.
I think Goblin didn't think that was gonna connect, because he just stood there and took it.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't think it would kill. Like it's 60 something?
Crazy.
Bruh.
Say it with me, chat. He needs it. Low tier character.
How many moves of Incineroars can you say that?
Unplayable. Unplayable character. He needs buffs to the knockback on that move. He needs Lariat to be safe on shield. Come on, give me the good stuff.
Oh, get out of here.
That was a crazy ending, though. That's part of the stage, right? Close blast
True.
zones.
I mean, it benefits both of them. If Goblin's able to find a really early side B on Smashville too, that could be helpful. But I think we're going to have bigger blast zones here on Hollow Bastion. Still going to have that center platform, though, and it's working out for Skyjay pretty early into this. Still strings a bunch of up airs together, and getting that extension off the platform is really beneficial for him. Whereas we're not seeing Goblin using a lot of up air. He's doing a lot more of this like horizontal approach, using a lot of the nairs, using fair in this situation as well, and then landing with side B, which is a great way to approach, but it just kind of feels like Skyjay can dash back a little bit and then get the whip punish, and that's leading to a lot more percent in his favor.
At the moment, they are perfectly even down to the point of a percent. Finally, Skyjay gets that hit. Not going to kill on Hollow Bastion. That is a significant difference. We're talking about the size of those blast zones. But Goblin on the same side, he can't just, Jide B you into oblivion quite as easily.
For sure. And I do love that aggressive drop zone there that we saw from Skyjay too. Just being able to go out there and link with Roy can definitely cost him his stock, even though his recovery is pretty predictable in the length of it. If you just go out there and try to contest him, it's a great way to steal his stocks, but you can do the same thing to Incineroar too. So being off stage as either of these characters, definitely not where you want to be.
Ooh, the crazy aggression from Skyjay throwing out that nair. I think Goblin was probably trying to bait an air dodge on the landing, get that little frame trap when they air dodge into the ground, a tricky scenario. And once again, we are perfectly even. Finally, Goblin getting the kill a minute and a half in, which is pretty late given the matchup.
For sure, and especially considering the first two games that we had too, I feel like they're very quick. But now Goblin has an opportunity to find some extra percent here using the dash attack at the ledge too. I like that. He gets the down air! That was crazy from Goblin, and now he has a fantastic lead in this game 3, but has to hold on to this stock. That's going to be a great punish there. Missing the Lariat too, so that's going to give him a side B to send Skyjay off stage. And again, Skyjay just swinging out of the corner there, trying to use the side B, but it's going to get him back to the ledge this time. And Goblin's still holding on to the stocks. The higher blast zones are super helpful right now.
Finally that first stock goes down, but Skyjay on his last stock at 55% here goes for the double revenge, but Goblin SD's at 0. This is the opportunity for Skyjay to get himself back into this set, this critical game number 3, that counter pick advantage.
That was very unfortunate for Goblin, but okay, barely dying to that side B too. Definitely good for Goblin, because I feel like that would have been a big momentum changer if we did see like the SD into losing that game that he had such a dominant lead on. But now Goblin up 2-1 in this set.
That larger stage, I feel like, did help Goblin a little bit. Not only those situations where he didn't quite die to things like the side B, but having a little bit of extra space to use his increased mobility laterally on the stage, making it harder for Skyjay to just corner him.
For sure, yeah. Right, but back on Hollow Bastion. Okay, I like that patience there from Goblin too, waiting out the counter there from Skyjay. I think that might have been like a drop through up air. That's going to be a great combo starter with these lower percents for Roy.
It's so safe too.
Yeah.
Though against a grappler, it becomes a little less safe because getting grabbed is a whole lot worse than it is in a lot of matchups. I saw that throughout Goblin's run today. He was up against a lot of sorties. So that falling up air is basically free real estate because like what's Marth going to do, grab you?
For sure, yeah. And then also, we just saw that there that Skyjay was ready with the parry too, so that even adds like an extra element to it that makes it a little less safe, but
Yeah.
I definitely respect him trying to use it at the lower percents because that's where you're going to pop him up in the air, and Skyjay's going to have a pretty hard time landing unless he's able to find like a nair or something, but right now, Goblin, ugh.
Goblin was frames away from death there. We saw the Cheeto fingers coming out, but Skyjay, a couple little more tits and tats, and he's able to close it out. Great down air into Lariat, the classic.
Okay. This is a good opportunity for Goblin. Charges the F smash, but Skyjay just gonna land right on top. Now Skyjay still holding on to his first stock. Not gonna have a punish on that whip grab though. Kind of getting sent coast to coast over and over again, but especially with the heavy body of Incineroar, holding on to this stock a little bit longer. Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
The
all right, we're
F
still
tilts
alive.
this game have been very strong from Skyjay too, just calling out a lot of the rolls that Goblin throwing out. That F smash, great parry, or punish there for the side B from Incineroar. Now even stocks, but Goblin at 118 now. This is very scary against such a strong character with kill power as Incineroar.
It's also worth noting, we didn't talk about it, but the willingness to go back to the same stage and then completely flip the script on how things went. I felt like this was the Goblin stage to be avoided moving forward, but here we are.
Okay.
Sour hit.
Still some good damage though. Skyjay able to make it back to center stage though, but that Nair, really strong option for Roy so far, and you can just tell that Goblin's trying to not commit to anything here at the ledge and try to find Skyjay, but Skyjay's going to use that side B off stage to send Goblin off stage instead, and now Goblin's still just trying to claw his way back right now.
Great patience. Goblin starting to get the download on those scenarios. There's been a couple times now where Skyjay gets punished for those, and at 120, that becomes awfully risky. If you get a strong hit, you just die.
That's so scary on the platform. Skyjay is so good at finding those up airs, but now even the Nair just going to send off stage, and Goblin just really struggling to get back on stage right now. Okay, but Skyjay just is not ready with the down tilt, but is ready with that one, and
rinse and repeat.
yeah,
Just
I
keep
saw
it coming.
the fist bump on the melee screen. I was like, wait,
What's going on here?
Yeah, I was like, but
Wait, is that
we're good.
Axe on Fox?
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, Axe, I see you. Up against a Puff, that's the test. You're supposed to win, but can you?
I
Oh,
don't
you got
know
rested.
anything about melee.
All right,
Okay,
we
game
get our game
5.
5, yeah. This is exciting. Already the first set of top 8, and where are we going? The blow up off the side stage.
Literally, I'm like, I would not want to take Incineroar here, but I'm like, I also
take
would
Roy,
want to take
no.
Roy here. Like, people are going to be dying off the side so quickly. That side B's going to kill it like -40, and side B from Incineroar is going to kill just as early too. So this is really scary. The ledge play is going to be super important in this matchup, especially on this stage. Just being able to get out of the corner. But I feel like that the platform layout may benefit both of them in that as well.
I also feel like this is kind of a confidence pick stage. You have to trust in a matchup like this that you can bonk, that you can do. Oh, Skyjay, let me finish my sentences, please.
That was so good from Skyjay. I was expecting maybe the stage spike, but just releasing and then finding the down air instead. So smart.
There's the confidence. That's what I was trying to say. You take your opponent here, that means you're confident. I can out-shenanigan you on this stage.
Ooh, but has to make it back to try to get that shenanigans again, and yeah, just barely missing with that uppie. That would have been some cheese for sure. But Goblin at 70%, has to make it back from the ledge now. And again, the F tilt Cheeto Skyjay.
It's so safe. I was talking to Major about this move earlier. It's like, you know what? If I get hit by that, I just have to respect it. That move's so small. Like, you were too close. Though, of course, you're Roy, so you got to be close.
Okay, but honestly, I feel like Goblin is not dying to a lot of stuff off the side, like barely living, but then just immediately dying right after. But yeah, whole stock lead here for Skyjay in this game 5, but this is an opportunity for Goblin, just trying to find a combo starter here.
We got platforms now. Goblin immediately taking use. Trying to platform camp a little bit, but I don't know how well that's going to work out when you're down a stock.
Oh, panic there a little bit, trying to upbeat to that platform. Okay.
He just upbeat him out of side B. That is brave.
Very risky, yes. But it's going to work out for Goblin, still at 90% though, and down a whole stock, just trying to use these platforms to his advantage. Okay, gets the tech chase on this platform as well. But you have to worry about revenge too. my gosh.
This is not looking good. I think,
Oh!
there it is. 2-in-1 game. The down air spikes from Skyjay, closing it out. Game number 5 with a 2-stock and a statement.
That was insane.
Wow. My man, he didn't just die. My man, he blast zone canceled. It was just gone. Like, there was no time in between.
It's like the cannon item. I don't remember what it's
Yeah.
called, where you just like immediately get shot down. That was crazy.
Man, great stuff to Skyjay, closing it out so well there. Whew.
Man.
That was just the first set.
Yeah, I know. And now we got another Roy too. We got Mugen versus Shiny Mark up next. So this is going to be a banger set. Shiny Mark was actually the first seed and got upset by a Falco pretty early into top 64 too. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see him tear up through losers. And I feel like this is going to be a really good set.
We